Have you ever felt your heart shatter, as if the pain of loss or betrayal would never end? Heartbreak is one of the most intense experiences we face, touching every part of our being, emotions, mind, and even body. But what if I told you that true healing lies not in seeking another person or external remedy, but in connecting with divine love? Paramahansa Yogananda taught that heartbreak is an opportunity, a spiritual awakening disguised as pain. Through conscious connection with divine love, your heart can not only heal, but transcend suffering and awaken to eternal joy. Heartbreak often feels personal, as if the soul has been wounded irreparably. Yet Yogananda emphasized that pain is temporary and superficial compared to the eternal nature of the soul. The heart may ache, emotions may surge, but the soul remains untouched, pure, and ever capable of love. Recognizing this truth is the first step toward recovery. Your essence is not broken, only your attachment is. When you shift focus from loss to the eternal presence of divine love, the journey of healing begins. Many people try to numb heartbreak through distraction, indulgence, or seeking validation from others. Yogananda explained that these attempts may temporarily dull pain, but they do not address the root cause: separation from the divine source of love within. True healing requires turning inward, reconnecting with the eternal, loving essence that resides in your heart, and allowing it to dissolve sorrow and bring profound peace. The heartache often serves as a teacher. Every betrayal, loss, or disappointment carries a lesson about attachment, expectations, and the nature of love itself. Yogananda reminded us that heartbreak is not punishment but a spiritual invitation, an opportunity to align more deeply with the infinite source of love, compassion, and wisdom that exists beyond human limitations. In this video, we will explore how to access divine love, the spiritual practices Yogananda recommended for emotional healing, and the mindset shifts that transform heartbreak into spiritual awakening. By the end, you will understand that divine love is not just a concept. It is a living energy that can restore your heart, renew your spirit, and open the door to lasting joy. Heartbreak affects more than the emotions. It touches the mind, body, and spirit. Yogananda taught that the body stores emotional energy, the mind amplifies memories of loss, and the heart feels the vibration of separation. When we are consumed by grief or longing, the soul's connection to divine love is often blocked. Healing begins by understanding that pain is a signal, not a permanent state. The heart is calling for reconnection with its eternal source, the divine presence that is always available beyond all circumstances. The first step in this process is acknowledgement and surrender. Rather than denying the pain or trying to push it away, Yogananda encouraged embracing it fully, with awareness and compassion. Sit quietly, observe your feelings without judgment, and recognize that your grief is real but temporary. By facing the pain directly, you honor its presence without letting it control your life. This conscious acknowledgement is the foundation for divine healing. Another key principle is shifting attention from loss to love itself. Heartbreak often makes us fixate on what is missing or what has ended. Yogananda explained that divine love is not dependent on a person or situation. It is an infinite energy within the soul. By turning inward and focusing on this eternal love, the heart begins to repair itself. Practices such as meditation, chanting, and visualization can awaken this energy, gradually replacing sorrow with peace, compassion, and resilience. Forgiveness is essential in the healing journey. Holding resentment, blame, or regret prolongs heartbreak. Yogananda emphasized that forgiveness liberates the heart, allowing it to reconnect with divine love. Forgiveness is not condoning behavior. It is releasing attachment to pain and opening space for unconditional love. When you forgive, the soul regains its freedom, and the heart begins to radiate the light of divine connection once more. Lastly, cultivating gratitude and mindful presence supports healing. Even in the midst of heartbreak, small moments of awareness, like breathing deeply, appreciating nature, or feeling compassion, help realign the heart with love's eternal presence. Yogananda reminded us that divine love is always accessible. It is the constant beneath the fluctuating experiences of life. By embracing awareness, surrender, forgiveness, and gratitude, heartbreak transforms from suffering into a path of spiritual awakening. Now that we understand the spiritual roots of heartbreak, it is time to explore practical methods to access divine love and restore the heart. Yogananda emphasized that divine love is not external, it is the eternal presence within the soul. By consciously turning inward, we can awaken this energy, allowing it to dissolve sorrow, calm the mind, and revitalize the spirit. Healing heartbreak is not about finding someone or something outside. It is about reconnecting with the divine essence inside you. One powerful practice is meditation on the heart center. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on the area around your heart. Imagine a warm, radiant light expanding from this center, filling your body, mind, and surroundings with love. With every inhale, draw in divine energy. With every exhale, release pain, sadness, and attachment. This simple yet profound technique awakens the natural flow of love, dissolving emotional blocks and reconnecting the heart with its eternal source. Visualization is another essential tool. Picture yourself embraced by divine love, a luminous presence that surrounds and protects you. See the pain melting away, replaced by radiant warmth, acceptance, and inner peace. Yogananda often recommended imagining heartbreak as a shadow, gradually dissipating under the light of divine awareness. This practice reinforces the understanding that love is infinite and ever-present, while pain is temporary and transformable. Affirmations further strengthen the heart's connection with divine energy. Phrases such as, "I am filled with divine love," "I release all sorrow and embrace the eternal joy of my soul," or "My heart is whole, radiant, and free," help reprogram the mind and align emotions with spiritual truth. Yogananda taught that words carry energy. Repeating these affirmations consistently restores harmony, joy, and peace to the heart. Daily conscious practices also play a crucial role. Acts of kindness, service, and compassion open the heart and allow divine love to flow more freely. Journaling, gratitude exercises, and mindful reflection help maintain connection to the eternal source of love, preventing old pain from resurfacing. Yogananda emphasized that the more we cultivate divine love within ourselves, the more we attract it into every relationship and experience, creating a life of harmony and fulfillment. Heartbreak often leaves lingering emotions, such as resentment, fear, or self-doubt. Yogananda taught that these emotional residues block the natural flow of divine love and prolong suffering. Healing requires conscious effort to release these energies and cultivate a heart that is open, compassionate, and aligned with the eternal source of love. By doing so, the soul regains freedom, and the heart becomes a radiant vessel of divine connection. A critical aspect of this healing is forgiveness, both of self and others. Holding on to blame or anger anchors you in pain, while forgiveness liberates the heart and restores inner peace. Yogananda emphasized that forgiveness is a conscious act of love, not weakness. It is recognizing that the soul of every being, including your own, is eternal, and no human action can diminish its inherent worth. By practicing forgiveness, you release attachments to past hurt and allow divine love to flow freely. Another powerful tool is emotional awareness and mindfulness. Observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Notice when sadness, jealousy, or fear arise, and consciously redirect your awareness to the presence of divine love within. Yogananda taught that the soul is eternal, and by focusing on its infinite nature, emotional disturbances lose their grip. Pain is acknowledged, transformed, and transcended, allowing you to experience profound inner freedom. Visualization and meditation combined create a potent healing practice. Imagine your heart as a luminous center of light. Each painful memory, each lingering fear dissolves into this light, replaced by warmth, compassion, and divine energy. See yourself surrounded by unconditional love that is infinite, unshakable, and ever-present. This practice reinforces the truth that divine love is the ultimate healer, capable of transforming even the deepest heartbreak into spiritual awakening. Daily rituals also support the integration of divine love. Simple acts such as practicing gratitude, performing acts of kindness, spending time in nature, or connecting with spiritual teachings enhance the heart's capacity to heal. Yogananda emphasized that love is a practice, not merely a feeling. By intentionally nurturing divine love within yourself, you create a life where heartbreak is not an end, but a gateway to deeper understanding, compassion, and spiritual growth. In this final part, we focus on integration, how to fully embody divine love and live beyond heartbreak. Yogananda taught that divine love is the soul's natural state, eternal and unchanging. Heartbreak touches the temporary body and mind, but the soul remains untouched. By aligning with this inner love, you transform suffering into freedom, fear into courage, and loss into spiritual growth. Begin each day with a conscious intention to connect with divine love. Before rising, take a few moments to breathe deeply and affirm, "I am filled with divine love, my heart is healed, and my soul is free." This simple practice sets the tone for the day, allowing challenges, reminders of the past, or difficult emotions to pass through your awareness without holding power over your heart. Meditation remains essential. Sit quietly, focus on your heart center, and visualize a radiant light expanding from your chest. Each exhale releases pain, grief, and attachment. Each inhale draws in divine energy, warmth, and unconditional love. Yogananda emphasized that meditation strengthens the soul's connection with the eternal source, allowing the heart to heal fully and remain open regardless of external circumstances. Forgiveness, both of self and others, completes the healing process. Recognize that everyone is on their own path, and their actions are opportunities for your soul's growth. Let go of resentment, blame, and regret. When you forgive, you reclaim your energy, restore inner peace, and allow divine love to flow without obstruction. Yogananda reminded us that forgiveness is not optional for spiritual growth. It is the doorway to liberation. Daily conscious practices reinforce this state. Gratitude, mindful reflection, journaling, acts of compassion, and conscious breathing strengthen the connection with divine love. Over time, heartbreak no longer defines your life. It becomes a teacher guiding you to a deeper understanding of love, life, and the soul's eternal nature. Yogananda taught that divine love is infinite and always accessible, and by nurturing it, your heart remains whole, radiant, and free. Finally, remember that divine love is not dependent on anyone or anything external. It resides within you, eternal and unchanging. By letting go of attachment, embracing awareness, practicing forgiveness, and cultivating daily connection, heartbreak transforms into spiritual awakening, joy, and inner freedom. The heart heals not by forgetting, but by reconnecting with its eternal source. Embrace this truth, live in divine love, and you will discover that no heartbreak can ever touch the eternal essence of your soul. Through Yogananda's guidance, the path from pain to healing, becomes not only possible, but transformative, revealing the heart's boundless capacity for joy, love, and freedom.